Is it a good time to buy AMZY? So we're over here on the Yieldmax website, and we can see here a 40% distribution on AMZY, which is not the highest of the Yieldmax funds, and that's because Amazon's not the most volatile stocks, but that should make it a little bit more conservative. So let's take a look at the Morningstar chart for AMZY, and oh my gosh, why would anybody ever buy this? Well, let me show you why. So when we add the dividends back in, which most other YouTubers aren't doing, you can see we go from losing 20% in the last year to making almost 30%. So that's why we like these yield max funds, because when you factor the dividend back in, we're doing amazing. I just got done watching Todd's live over there, and it looks like he's taken away the Discord as part of the bundle at the end of the month. So if you're not a part of his community, you're not in the Discord yet, jump on that now before it, so you can get grandfathered into the community and, get the Discord for free, basically. So let's jump into it, guys. We'll take a look at the underlying for AMZY, the Yield Max fund for Amazon. And let's take a look at the chart super quick. So you see we recently have a nice pullback to the 10-day moving average. I always want to take stabs at stocks, when they're on support. But then if you look a little bit closer, you see we have a bullish crossover here where the 100-day moving average crossed above the 200. So the chart's looking promising for a continued uptrend in Amazon. And I want to take a look at another chart for another member of the Magnificent Seven, which is Google. So you see Google's had this big breakout, racing way above all-time highs. And stocks tend to move in lockstep. They tend to all kind of average out, and their charts end up looking similar when you zoom out. So that's why I like Amazon at this point, because it hasn't had that real breakout move yet. So I'm anticipating, Amazon to have a similar move to Google. And there's a story behind it that should lead that to be the case. But even if we don't get that anticipated move out of Amazon, that's why I prefer buying AMZY over the stock, because if we don't get that big move up, we still get paid to wait. We still get those big distributions. And that is the benefit of that FIRE lifestyle. We're not chasing, crazy capital gains, basically gambling that the stock goes up. We're making money if it grinds sideways. We can collect distributions on the way down, and we still capture some of that upside. So it's really the mature way to invest. So let's take a look at some of the headlines here that leads me to believe that this is a good time to buy AMZY. So first we have that they're getting rid of the free shipping. So there was a program they had where you could invite friends and family to get free shipping with Amazon Prime, and they're turning that off very soon. So when that's turned off, that's gonna be added revenue for Amazon, which should be a tailwind for the stock with increased earnings. So that's point number one. And I'm just going to move through this quickly. So Todd's encouraging me to make, and I also had some great feedback from you guys on my first two videos, just to keep making these videos. So I'm going to try to make more videos a little bit on the shorter side to complement Todd's, longer hour-and-a-half videos. So if you guys just want to watch something quick and get a little bit of information, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe here at Wealthmax. We're going to talk about similar stuff to what Todd does over there, but just a little different format and a little bit more of my style. So that's the first, point here about why I think Amazon and AMZY is a good time to buy, but also the free TV. So Amazon had a free, it's called Free VTV, and they're pulling the plug on that, and they're switching everyone over to Prime Video. So this, free service that they were offering is also coming to an end. So it seems like a common theme here with Amazon, where the free stuff is kind of going away, and they're transitioning customers over to these new paid services. So that's just another tailwind, which should boost earnings and lead towards a higher stock price. And when Amazon's going up, obviously that's good for AMZY. And let's take a look at this last point here. So this is something I didn't even know that Amazon was in, is they have a prescription pass where basically you pay $5 a month and you're able to get discounts on your generic prescriptions. So this is a little bit of, medical exposure through Amazon, which, is further diversifying this, which makes it safe. And then also, it's Amazon. So it's a big stock. It's, basically is the economy. So if you're bullish on the United States, it's hard to not be bullish on Amazon. So those are a few quick points there. So I want to keep these videos, like I said, nice and short and sweet, just to give you guys a little something to watch. So I appreciate all the feedback. I appreciate all the support. I enjoy engaging with you guys down in the comments. It keeps me going, and I'm excited to keep exploring these Yieldmax funds with you guys and some other trading strategies and margin and maintenance and stuff like that. So if you need some help understanding stuff like that, Todd over there at Unconventional Wealth Ideas has a great community, great Discord. He has those e-guides that really dives deep into those strategies, which allows you to live that fire lifestyle, which is why we're even looking at these Yieldmax funds. So appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your week, and I got some more videos coming soon.